Is what it do. And how y'all doing? Yeah, I'm back here doing a whole nother thing. I'm doing my DJ, what I do. How y'all doing today? Yeah. So many people remind me so many ways of beautiful things and happiness. Get to the point where niggas is rasping with their voice and talking with the big voice and that, boom, boom, bam. But I just want to welcome to the principles of love to the table. This is what the principle of love is, and you can see it right there. Take a snapshot. That's what y'all do. Get closer. You see the ramifications of what's being explained. It's the things that you never really thought about. Okay, it's the language that be. It's the language that's gonna. For me, I'm MUHAMED. Yeah, yeah. Abdul MUHAMED. Yeah, from Queens. Yeah, that's who I be, my nigga. And my nigga, like this is the benefits for everybody because I hold no grudges. You see, I hold no grudges about nothing. And the main thing that if you don't have what we call seesaw, if you don't have the seesaw, which is the concentrated form of the matter, the water, the agua, if you don't have the element of the seesaws, the minerals, the supplements of the earth, you see, which is produced by Gia, which is a living organism. But this is what you have to know. But to know this, you have to reach in within yourself and then go up and out. People trying to go out. Go out to where? Well, there's no out. There's no in or out. See, these things you have to know. And to do that, you have to come with the truth. And when you come with the truth, you have to go by the way. And the way was the way we invited y'all over here for a reason. You call me Yankee and you say we don't know shit. And y'all from the islands that drift their ass away, the Caribbeans, the Haiti, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico. Embrace the main who we be, the Americas, right? The whole continent. That's what we have to give on the global community. So when we don't got the people from the caves, they were thirsty enough to put together something that was so what they say, the cat, rat, and the dog, that particular animalistic mentality to bring forth and do things. They said the cat, right, the rat, and the dog for reasons that we'll explain later. But anyway, we're gonna talk about the solution that was put down here that you have. Reach up, pull it down, utilize it. The books. You have all the books that you need. Everything is the circle has been completed. It's called the Royal Circle. Okay? There's many names that you have that I never took privilege to really investigate your how you say what you do. That doesn't concern me. What concerns me is the fact that that which was approved when I came on the scene as Abdul Mukmin, right, to preserve, and those brothers from that area, which was a undeveloped location, we were expanding our horizons, going from Jamaica, from the intake of the projects, which was eliminating the ghettos. You see, after deteriorating neighborhoods start to deteriorate, they start to evacuate and go to Long Island. Well, they was in Long Island anyway, but people started moving. People started leaving, and these are what they call at the time it was Lawton that we established this powwow. It was the first powwow, a big powwow coming not only from different boroughs because it was coming over. Like big shout out to Springfield Gardens, right? They call it now preparatory. It's not a high school, junior high. It's a preparatory school. Couldn't even find the school that I graduated out of. I graduated there the last year, which was a bad thing because at the last year, seniors don't do no work. And at the time of my division, from leaving Red Hook and going to Brooklyn, right, deep down into Brooklyn, where changing. But anyway, what I was saying, that was a distraction. You go after the distraction. Okay, but anyway, to make a long story short, things has changed. We done took it back to right down in the Midwest, right? And we're speaking about the things that happened. Here's one of them here, which represent this the 7-pointed star was actually given to me by Ozzie Brown, Kabir Radin, I believe in a Kabir Radin, right? He was in charge of passing. That was passing the eye on, pass the eye on passion. He said passion was the suffering and this and that. No, but not for those who had came and became new in Christ, as we would call it. What we call Ansarullah. You see, that's what I represent. I reap the answers of all life. You see, from those who came to the planet, from those who was on the planet, that as we planted the seeds to the planet, it's just a lot of information. A lot of this information don't pertain to you because you got to find out who you are. You're a robot. You're a perishable robot. And we gave you the BIBLE, basic instructions before leaving Earth, so you can identify who you are. You can know your purpose. But the purpose was given to your who you came out of, MOTHER, me, out of her, MOT, me, for M, which was the 13, which is the 1 and the 3, which is the B, which is the BEE. You see? And it's the BEE for the 1 and the 3. 1 and the 3 is the 1 and the 3. And then you have the 0 for 130, which was the 10 or the net after the proclamation of how long you're gonna be here on Earth, 120. You know, in this realm of Gia. You see, she lent that body to you. You know, that's the agreement between heaven and earth and the connection that we are, and we are in the middle. You see, so we are not only in the middle, but made a part of the connection between heaven and earth, and the continuation and expansion of birth and what they call it life, but we call it life because of the lie that they told, because they don't want you to be angry with them. That's how it's set up. So those who have the right to live and unconsciously lie because of their nature is what they would call, they're on a very low nature, animalistic. And we call it animalistic. You look at it and say animal, and it's strange because you don't know about animals, because you don't find yourself approved to know about these things, to speak about these things, to have judgment of these things, to honor these things, to respect those things that you call insect. You know, a sect is the separation. You know, a sectarian, you know, separation, secretary, separation. They already separated you from your being at home, put you in a environment that you agreed to yearly in your January. In January, from their myth of Janus, they can look forward and backward. That's the same thing we do. But they gave it to somebody else, put the picture on there so they can dictate that particular sound and have a definition, or to the nation of you. Your action, your new action, nation. Nation will now be new action. That's what it is. Because if you take their depth of the nation and their articulation for that particular sound, nation, no. You know, just like say Nathan. You see, Nathan. All of this is what they call the compass and the square is an instrument. The circle and the square is on the degree of a line. Then you have what they call the multi or the sphere SPHERE. Yes. And then you have the solid, as we call it, solidification. As we call it, solid solidification, you coming in that body. So yeah, we're on some new, okay, that regular shit. This is the regular shit, that 101. that one-on-one that you need to know, that 19 over it, over and above, working with the spirit of the heavenly dove, checking in one at a time, doing everything in the form of a rhyme. Now, we're going to talk about the new order of the green light, which came down in the green dispensary to give you the ticket and the passageway, the fuel, so you can get out of this sucker and put back on your body because you've been disconnected. So if you can go to one of those green dispensaries, green light dispensaries, that's what you're going to see me on that commercial. Yeah. When I was trying to tell you before, back in the days, a long time ago, before you were born, we had the thing about Burger King. They wanted me to be the Burger King, and that it didn't happen. But big shout out to big shout out to Valdina Townsley, Big Joe, her husband, the whole Big Bob. Matter of fact, she was very influential in the Roxy, getting me into Roxy as management. Big shout out to John Javinsky, the lawyer. Thank you very much for your service rendered. Big shout out to Aunt Pat, lawyer. Big Trinidad. Peace. That's the family Trinidad. Family Panama. Family Costa Rico. Family Puerto Rico. Family Mexico. Wine Islam. We have many families. Barbados. So when you come to America, appreciate the fact that you were blessed to be here. You've been detected, never talked about, never even articulated because it wasn't the concern. The concern was to make sure that you was okay. Okay? Not only you okay, white, black, Chinese, everybody. Okay, this is why you see people coming over here with the same temperament that's coming from other places, from what they call the separation, with the same determination, because it's in our, not only in our genes, as they say, which is a chemical that can be altered and it can be adjusted by what they call your environment. You see, it could be dictated, it could be experimented, it could be what they call predicted, you see, by calculations. If they know you ain't got no food, they know somebody gonna kill to eat. They may kill you to eat you. This has been done. This not has been said because this is certain things that's been said that is not being done because of their face. They don't want to show that they not true what we said, but we've been watching you. You ain't get away with nothing. That's what we're saying. You say you fly in the air. We allow you to fly in the air. Let's get this straight. Okay? It will be no more free cards because there's certain things you did and you was getting ready to take it to the ringer and you did. And now you have to pay for that. All those scientists that you blame on white folks, it was the black scientists. Yakub. It was those with two heads. It was the women burning the candles, both sides. Eating with the white man, eating with the black man. There is no black, there is no white. So who you was an illusion. You was something that was being utilized because you went the wrong way. Yes, the whole damn species. So get mad at me. It's okay. It's the truth. And you're not even needed. You're the top, and we created another top. You can have that type to be an example of what not to do. Yes. My shit ain't got to go viral. There's nobody, I don't have no dope. I'm not angry. I'm not angry because I got things on there for 20 years. I got 2 views. Who does that? Who does that? For my protection, thank you very much. I appreciate that. See, but that's not going to stop your situation individually. All those, it was a thing that we had put together, letting people know the ramifications of doing things that's dumb shit like that y'all been doing with the technology that we provided for you. You know, strategy with strategy. But the point is called the domino effect. And in the domino effect, things happen and things continue to happen. And when you do one thing, it goes to the next thing. Now, it's the same thing that happened with everybody. See, but the what we talking about now, we talking about the difference. Let me give you an example. You have knowledge, and that's what's proclaimed, that's what agreed on in the whole everything. So that's utilized. And when people acquire this knowledge, they pay money for it. You don't have money. So now you owe. Ain't that something? And they spell O, right? M-N-O. Okay. What is O again? L-M. M is 13. So L got to be 12. M-N-O. L-M-N-O. L-M 13, 14, 15. So O is 15. What is 15? The 1 and the 5, which is what? Knowledge being born. So the O is the cipher, knowledge being born from what? From men or minus. You see? That's when you get to be the unseen, undetected, unmeasurable. You see? Unseen by what they call instruments. Instrument, men, from. So what happened was that the man that came to explain the game was gammy, from the word jammy, from the first letter in English, J. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. What is J? Look at the J, the capital J. The capital J is what? It's 2 7s coming down, and then they got a little tail, right? Like a C or U. We can make a C out of it, done properly. We can make a half circle. Half circle is half sir kill. Half sir rise kill. Like kill like. Like and kill is the same. So they act like they lie with a smile. The smile is an upside down frown. They dealing you not with intellect because they dealing with you emotional. Emotion is jealousy with that same J for the judgment that they pass on to you, not knowing that they're not the ones with the scalpel. They're not the judges. That was the high priest, those who pre-existed before writings, pre-existed before the articulation of words. We was dealing with mental telepathy, or prayer, P-R-A-Y-E-R, the R-Y-E-R, pre-air, right? And then they say pre, right? And then it's A, right? P-R, pre, A. And then the Y, There's only one victory in the Y. It's the V and the Y. It's the U and the I. It's I, which is A, which is life, which is my yat, is the same yat, ma yat, which is the AM and the ma. Ma is the meter which was introduced with the invention, what they call the light that dwelled in the darkness and still is surrounded by darkness, but can be perceived by the sun. The sun was the same vibrational word that manifested into the heat, but soon become the sun manifestation in the sun, the light in each of you. So as we take the ride and manifest and go on the ship, see, the ship is the bubble that you're in. You see, you're in that body. You look in the mirror, you'll see. And then you have to realize and understand how the body works. And why are you here? Where are you at? Why are you entrapped in that body? And why prayer is the release. And not only that, but it's the filtering. Not only that, but it is the continuation of your expansion and the fulfillment of your, what we call purification, which is called Muklasina. Muklasina is a purification that was given by way of the Bible, which is not just what you call the Old or the New Testament. Bible is Biblia, which means books. Books, like I said, was the written information that was put together by Gia through her, what they call trees and what they call ink, or what they call ink or flowers, and the color from the rainbow, from the blackness, from the carbon. Is much to be told. So, but appreciation is the thing. And now it's appreciation, appearance, respect, acknowledgement, awareness, aware of your surroundings. All this is to be taking place. We're getting ready to come out with the new music that was put on hold. And we look for all the artists from the 80s, from the 70s, even the 60s too. And the 50s, excuse me. And we want to put that and get the right order to the music. The music was always for everyone. And that was depicted and can still be found if you do just research music. And what people try to take from us because they feel that if it was in a safe place, this is neutral now. If it was in a safe place, then nobody would mess with it. But the safe place, they forgot the origin of who owns it. We own all music. You see, it's just given to you. As far as articulation and how we're using it to filter to help with the barter system, and that's going to change too. And all the things that's happening now, that's going to change too. We gave and let you feel that you're going to do this, you're not going to do that. And as we continue, but anyway, we out of here. I did enough, and this is who we be right now. It don't matter.